Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is August 3rd, and right now we are looking at the visible satellite imagery as of yesterday. You can see that monsoon moisture sweeping up across the state here, including Nevada, portions of Arizona. As we went through the later morning hours, you can see some, actually not too late in the morning, but you can see some thunderstorm activity down there across the California-Arizona border. And if we scroll off in towards the day, watch all these thunderstorms pop off across the transverse range here. You can see some of the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Looks like they're getting some action. You can see that coming up across the Sierra Nevada. And again, moving back up into the southern Sierra Nevada. Quite a few lightning strikes there yesterday, moving out over the foothill areas. And then as we scroll on in towards sunset, there was still a couple thunderstorms there. And there was actually a thunderstorm right there, and I think that was actually a storm. We'll actually show that here in the next loop as well. But then we go through this morning, still thunderstorm activity with this band of clouds right here, and that's pretty close to the Park Fire as well. So hopefully that's not kicking off any more fires as we speak of. You can see the marine there kind of hit and miss up and down the coastal areas. If we take a look at the mid-level water vapor loop and we scroll all the way through yesterday, you can kind of see that little spin in the atmosphere. And right there, it looks like that probably was a lightning strike out over the valley area. So at least one thunderstorm did make it out over the valley. And then we scroll through this morning, again, some lightning potential with that. Now, it is just a reminder here that it is free to click on that subscribe button down below. You guys are bumping these numbers up. Channel's doing great here, over 26,200 subscribers. So again, much thanks to everybody who tunes in to watch this channel on a daily basis, and thanks for getting the word out. Taking a look here, this is mainly for, probably through the early afternoon here. There is a chance for an isolated dry thunderstorm across some of the Bay Area higher terrain, but that will be pushing off to the north and eastern portions here as we go on in through this evening. Taking a look at a weather station I just randomly selected here, just north out of the Los Angeles metro across higher terrain. Just wanted to point this out that it was picking up that lightning activity yesterday. So kind of interesting. It was between 9 and 12 miles of this station. And click on that link down below if you want to buy one of those stations. I highly recommend them. Taking a look at the European on the left versus GFS on the right, you can see you got the Hawaiian Islands at the bottom left. There is the state of California. There is Hurricane Carlota out over the Pacific Ocean. That should stay out to sea. As you can see, both models are in agreement with that, as well as the Hurricane Center. And if we put that into motion, you see we have another system that's going to be developing here where Carlota once was. And you can see the remnants of Carlota is going to kind of hang out in the Pacific here and get stretched out and kind of harmlessly get dissipated and bounced back and forth. But we have another system that could develop into some kind of tropical storm or hurricane as well. You notice the GFS a couple days ago was showing some of this moisture moving a bit closer to Southern California. It's now agreeing with what the European was saying and moving that off kind of harmlessly to the west. So yeah, it's so much for that, and that's a good thing for now, because I have a feeling we'll be flirting with some of this activity as we go on into the later portions of August into September. So taking a look at the high resolution rapid refresh, we got lightning flash density potential. So here we are scrolling through this morning about 9 a.m. where we are now doing the briefing, and you can see this activity is going to be climbing north and across the Sierra Nevada, maybe Lake Tahoe, northeast California, northern Nevada, into southern Oregon here as we go through the day today. And as we go through tomorrow, you can see maybe some of the eastern slopes of the Sierra Nevada and some of the peninsular ranges could get some lightning strike activity here. But we are going to still continue to spread some monsoon moisture over the coming days, and I'll show you that in a moment as well. Actually, take a look at one more thing here with the 500 millibar moisture, 18,000 feet, and you kind of see that moisture will be lifting north and northeast as we go through the day today. So any lightning strike that would occur across the coastal areas here would have to do so pretty quickly because that moisture is on its way out. But you can see we still have this clockwise rotation, this high pressure system out here. It's going to be with us for a few more days, still trying to spread moisture back at times, especially into some of Southern California over the next few days, and it could include the Sierra Nevada with some more lightning strike activity. If we take a look at today, you can see Redding is included, Reno, just outside of Fresno and Sacramento across the higher terrain for the lightning threat. And you can see some of southern Oregon just north of Redding for tomorrow, but it does include Reno again and some of the Sierra Nevada and day 3. Notice it still clips some of Southern California here also and towards the border and just off to the east of Las Vegas, and does include all of Arizona. So there's Hurricane Carlota. I was updating this. Looks like it was updated 2 p.m. I'm trying to see if there's a reason. There we go, 8 a.m. Still a hurricane as of right now, sustained winds 80 knots, but still just headed out to sea, no threat. This is the one that's most likely going to be developing here over the next few days as well. And you can see the Hurricane Center does a pretty good job of this. Looks like by about tomorrow morning, the last report should be a hurricane, then it's going to be down to a tropical storm. Then eventually that D means tropical depression. So if we take a look at daily 2-meter maximum temperature, you can see warm conditions still out there. Not much change. Actually bumping back up a little bit there Wednesday. A little bit of a cool down coming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday next weekend as we cool things down a little bit there. That'll be kind of a nice little reprieve here as we go through the next week. But, take that with a grain of salt still. We're looking at ways out in the forecast. It's over a week out right now. 6 to 10 day. August 8th through August 12th, above average signal for the west coast here. And you got this above average signal, so monsoon moisture will be probably in the play here as we go through August 8th through August 12th. Now looking at surface smoke, of course, the Park Fire still producing a fair amount. You can see some fire activity here across some of the Baja Peninsula. And as we scroll through the next couple of days, it's not too bad, relatively speaking here, but hopefully the lightning last night didn't start any, and this morning and yesterday didn't start any fires that we just don't know about yet. It takes them a couple days for those to get going. So kind of a little bit of a positive note there, and not too much surface smoke out there right now except for the vicinity of the Park Fire, which you can see is now up over 400,000 acres. At least it's not growing at the clip it was earlier in its life cycle, but it's still a top 5 all-time fire here as far as coverage for the state of California. And this is for today. You can see that lightning threat here across northern, northeast California, some of the Sierra Nevada, Nevada up into Oregon as well. And then as we go on through Sunday and Monday, there probably is still going to be some fire threat across the Sierra Nevada and some of Southern California over the next couple of days as well, some of the higher terrain especially. But yeah, anyway. What else? Click like and subscribe. We'll do this all again tomorrow. We'll continue to watch and see if there's another surge of monsoon moisture with that ridge out there. We're going to take a look at that extended forecast a bit more tomorrow and see what we can pick up on that. But yeah, otherwise, I hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are liking the channel. Again, thanks to all my monthly subscribers out there. If you want to click that join button down below, go ahead and do so. You guys make this channel possible. Otherwise, we'll do this all again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.